Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Have a nice day, my students, all of you. I hope you are safe at your home. Today we have social class, unit 4, social matters. So our title is the administration of the region, the governor. We will try to define the word governor. What is the word governor? The governor represents the central government, or the someone who is responsible to rule the region, to lead the region. The governor is a charter of the security, development, and the management of the region. Or we can say briefly is someone who is control the government, not the government, someone who's control the region directly. Someone who is responsible for the security of the people, someone who represents the central government in the region. That's we can define the governor. Okay, the governor works with elders. So for security side, they work with what? He works with elders and chiefs of the communities in the region. Okay, after that, we're going to talk about the administration of the region. The Regional Development Committee. The Regional Development Committee consists of 4 parties or 4 positions. So first of all, the governor, and is the head of Regional Development Committee. And we said before, the definition of the governor is the governor represents the central government of the region. Also, we said the governor is a judge of security, or someone who is responsible the region, every side or every sector of the life and all the people. The district commissioner, the head of police, and the mayor of the capital. So, the Regional Development Committee consists of 4: the governor, the district commissioners, the head of the police, the mayor of the capital. Okay, we're gonna continue for the administration of the region, taxes of the community. Actually, we know our people pays a lot of tax, so why we pay it? Why the government asks people to pay taxes? What's the benefits? So my students, you can ask you a lot of questions around that. So our community needs education, as we know, security and health. So we need buildings, schools, hospitals, roads, and public services buildings. So how we could pull all these buildings without taxes? So our government needs to pay a lot of taxes from the people to make or to work for you students, for us, for our people, for our education, for our security. So the central government uses this money, the taxes that we paid, it uses for what? To pay teachers, to build roads, our army's salary, and our doctors' salary. So we can understand here the taxes is a lot of, it's necessary for us, for our life. Okay, let's look next title, weather and climate change. Okay, what is the difference between weather and climate? First of all, we have to distinguish, we have to differentiate between weather and climate. We use weather when we talk about what? When we talk about temperature and rainfall in one day. For example, today the weather is hot. Just we're talking about now, not yesterday, not last month, not last year. We're talking about one day. So we can say the weather is just talking about in one day, in one moment, not month, not weeks, not years. So for example, today the weather is hot. We can say today the weather is raining in Hargeisa, for example, really. We're gonna talk about also climate. Climate, we use climate when we talk about type of weather conditions we usually found in the place. We talk about the period of time that some areas or the period of time is in one area. That is the condition of one area. We can say, for example, the climate of Somaliland is hot. We're talking about, commonly we're talking about the climate of Somaliland, and dry. Not in one day, not in one moment, we're talking about commonly. So we can say the climate talk about type of weather conditions we usually find the place for a long time, not for short time, it's long time. For example, the climate in Hargeisa is cold, lasts 6 months, so it's a period of time. If we say the climate in Hargeisa today is cold, it means it's weather. The weather in Hargeisa is cold. But when we're talking about period of time or long time, we use weather. Okay, how do we measure the weather and climate? Just we can measure in one way. We have to use what? Thermometer to measure the temperature of the place, temperature of the area. So, finally, we have activity for our lesson today. I need my students to answer the following questions using their books, their maps, their parents. So I just need answer. Write the responsibility of the regional governor. What is the responsibility of the regional governor? What he have to do? Discuss the responsibility of regional development committee. We said the committee consists of 5. We said we talk about governor, mayor, the head of police officer. Write it down why we pay taxes, why we have to pay our government. What will happen if we don't pay taxes? What is the difference between weather and climate? Tell me, distinguish between weather and climate. How do we measure the weather and climate? Many thanks indeed, my students. See you soon at another lesson tomorrow. So have a nice day. I will hope you read the lesson well and understand and answer these questions. Bye.